It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom-led pilgrims from Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and ends. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin Wharf, Fenway Park, Omar Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, 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 everybody. Oh my, no notifications. Huh. Real quick, if you get a second, just check and make sure that you're subbed. You know, if not, that's all right. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I really do. I do. I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but I have a legal document I can read to you guys. I just have to find it. That's the problem. There's so many different lawyers here. Not that lawyer. I'll find it here. I'm getting it. What else is new? Kelsey's home, right? Home with her baby. Maybe. Hope she gets to see her kid. Anyone know if she was able to? Even supervised visits, you know? I'm not sure, but I mean, I can't just imagine how she just longs for her child. You know what I mean? So, there's Gail. Hi, Gail. I'm doing great. I'm glad to see you here too. You're always here. I'm so happy. Like, it doesn't see, when you're not here, it ain't right. I can't explain it. It's just, we need Gail. We need Gail here all the time. And I'm looking, I should ask Gail, what did I do with my legal document here? The one I needed. I'm looking for it. So many. No. I read it, I think. What else? Hold on, we're getting it. We're gonna get there. It's the Hardman thing. LexisNexis information. Gotta like them. You guys have any dealings with LexisNexis? Anybody? LexisNexis. I'm suing them. That's why I have so many freaking emails here. Where are we? I'll get there. I promise, guys. Promise. I read it, and I've got so many emails from then till now. I can't find it. Do this search. Come on. Last 7 days, was it? Or was it? That's my Florida guy. There it is, maybe. All right, this is kind of not right now. I don't understand why I'm not finding it. Got it. Maybe not. What the heck? I read it. Something ain't right. Hold on. No, 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 no. Has attachment. Let's do it this way. No. Sorry, guys. Hold on. This is something. Something isn't exactly correct here. What? I don't know. Where is it? Hold on, everybody. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Rat House Media's in the house. Woohoo! Danny, good to see you. Hey, you're doing really freaking good, guy. You're nailing it. Like, you're doing really good, Danny. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay out of the drama, what you're doing great with, and just do your thing, right? I'm so glad that you know, that's kind of one of the problems with YouTube. Nobody wants to see somebody else do good. I do. Other people don't, right? Of course, I'm going to attend this hearing. I'm going to attend all the hearings. That's why I'm here for you guys. But like, it's good to see people succeed, right? And like Danny put on a great show, and like he didn't even have 1,000 subs, which was blew my mind. But you guys all stepped up, and now he's got, man, you're cranking now, man. You got some numbers on you, which is great because you deserve it. Because he works hard at this, you know. So I'm just happy that for once somebody's getting the outcome that they deserve, you know. Because he works hard at this, you know. And like I said to everyone, you know, it's worth the sub. And I'm sure you guys have watched him, so you know what I'm talking about. Um, ALTS Commonwealth. I got an email. It was I don't understand why I can't find the stupid thing now. um this is an email problem I'm having here with my email. I have the Hardman memo, and I opened it and read it, some of it. Did I send it? And now because I read it, I can't find it. Gmail, gotta love it. Unbelievable. So you know what I'm gonna do? How about this? I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna play. We're gonna do a little rewind, go back in time, and I'm gonna play a video while I find the stupid email. It's about Trupahado. You'll like that. He's not a nice man. The guy's huge. He's like, I don't know, what's 6'3", 6'4". All of 300 pounds. All of it. All right. I gotta go skiing. I don't know if anyone skis, but I'd like to get a little package together. You know, maybe we can. Do I do that? Do I play this? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let this play, all right? Who's here? Yeah, there's only 52 people here. I'm gonna let this play a little bit. And I'm gonna find that email. This is only like 4 or 5 minutes long. You're gonna have to do some reading, people. Actually, no, I can't. No, I'll do that. I have to monitor that. That's somebody's girlfriend saying that Higgins called them. Higgins actually reached out, made a phone call. Can you hear me now? The morning of John O'Keefe. I have that conversation. And I want to play it, but I have to be here to monitor what's being played because I don't want to put anything out there that doesn't need to be, we'll say. All right, here. Let's do this real quick. All right. I'm going to find this email where you guys watch a couple $1 million worth of vehicles come. Truck, bud. Nice. All right. I'll be right there, guys.
They're bringing out the truck.
The
Wow.
Dodge.
Rams. Look at the suspension. Look at the suspension on these things. This is nasty. Oh my god. Oh, we took a picture of that.
I got that one.
Wow. This puts a smile on my face. Oh, you got a mini one on the dash.
Mm-hmm.
Like Frank Steamer. Oh, they're getting angry now. Holy Ghost.
Wow, look how deep that is, huh?
Let's get half the depth. Fast and Furious. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Oh yeah, he's a part of that.
Yep. Another one.
Iron Man. Yeah, I saw
There it is. Is that Ricky Bobby guy here?
Bobby, shake and bake.
There he is.
Shake and bake. If you see someone with Talladega Nights on the car, you gotta say shake and bake. Oh, they're coming around for second?
No, same time, bud.
Oh my god. The first event is Captain America. Look at the Rams and the wheels. Wow. These are your people.
They're my people.
Whenever they see kids, it is. Oh, the heavy. Oh, yeah.
Bad truck, my friend. Yeah.
No, look at what he's wearing. What kind? It's connected to the door. Wow. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Boys for toys. Oh, yeah, I remember that charity. Listen to those cars talk.
Sure.
Amazing muscle night. Oh, look at that. On what? Alright, here they come, Tom. Back to haunt you. Oh yeah. They made that super American. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't stop smiling. Oh my god. Dang, straight, this is muscle night.
I love this color. Love it.
They just look angry.
And they're all Dodgers doing it, I can tell you.
It's all the Dodgers. Up today. Oh my god. Boom, save.
All right. All right. Enough of the cars. Toys. Just toys. My friend lives in Florida, and he got this thing called a Mopar Mafia. And you know, bunch of good guys. Bunch of really good guys. Yes. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna ask for an update. I'm afraid of the picture I'm gonna get back because Mike has no problem sending pictures. All right. So I have my legal documents. Let me share this one. Read it to you guys. DeRosa versus Noble. Oof. What? I should probably go back to the email and read it to you guys so it all makes sense. So you know the path that one of the best lawyers in the country is taking. Although it's confidential, so I probably shouldn't read it. The email at least, but I can read this. Can I make that bigger? Got to be a way. Figures crashed. I'm trying to find a different program to open this with, guys, so that it's not opening because it's legal. One more try. Can I open this with? Nothing. Damn it. So if I do this, open, zoom to fit page, it won't do that. Come on now. Hope you can see that. Is that better for you guys? Yeah, you can see that. All right, there we go. United States District Court, District of Massachusetts. Me and Mr. Michael Bryant, Justice Serve TV, another amazing show, another great channel with him and Linda. Love them both. Linda's great. Her husband is just, if you know Dr. Baden, Dr. Michael Baden, then that's his wife. So, all right, this is the head of the state police, Jeffrey Noble. Yeah. Motion for leave to amend. Pursuant to federal civil P-15, plaintiffs Tom DeRosa and Michael Bryant respectfully moves this court for leave to file their second amended complaint Although such leave may be unnecessary per the court's direction at the August 28th, 2025 scheduling conference, this motion is filed out of an abundance of caution and prudence. And just so you guys know, on this date, I think the lawyers went into court and the judge looked at this and said, I'm not even going to entertain this. You have two individuals who are on the stairs of a courthouse. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to do cat control. I asked Mike how he's doing. Mike said he's doing okay. So there's that. Oh, they messed up my camera. All right, sorry about that. So on that date, the judge says, you know, he wasn't happy when he looked at the filing when we got kicked off the steps of a courthouse. I mean, what if Michael Bryant had a legitimate reason? It's public, but what if he had a reason to go into the courthouse? Hardman says, no, get out of here. Can't do that. All right. Rule 15 provides that a party may amend its pleading with the court's leave and that the court should freely give leave when justice so requires. Allowing the plaintiff to file the amended complaint would serve justice and promote judicial efficiency. Further, there would be no substantial or undue prejudice, bad faith, undue delay, or futility. There is good cause to allow the proposed amendment. The original complaint was chiefly directed to injunctive relief arising from events on April 1st, 2025. The first amended complaint was directed to supplemental events. That's two events now, right? This amendment serves two purposes. First, it removes the official capacity of the defendants. The identical legal issues are being more directly pursued in Grant et al. Versus Trial of Massachusetts case. But second, it serves to identify the defendant previously identified as John Doe 1. This is important. And you'll see why. Whose plaintiffs have learned is the same Sergeant Hardman who is already a defendant in this matter. That's two strikes against you, my friend. All right. John Doe, an officer listed in the original and first amended complaint, may be liable for failure to intervene, and his liability may be further elicited during discovery. However, for the sake of judicial economy, he's not identified as a defendant in this amended complaint yet. Though Plaintiff Bryant reserves a right to seek further amendment upon identification and determination that he was deliberately indifferent to Plaintiff Bryant's rights. He was. Counsel for plaintiffs sought the consent of counsel for the appearing defendants. Counsel for Sergeant Hardman indicated that he does not assent to a motion to amend the complaint to identify John Doe defendants, but not adding new claims. However, he will not oppose. To the extent a proposed amended complaint seeks to add additional legal claims, the right to oppose is reserved. Counsel for the official capacity defendants have not responded to plaintiffs' efforts to confer. For the foregoing reasons, the court should grant leave for plaintiffs to file their second amended complaint, which is being docketed along with this motion. All right. So that's just like the one little cover page saying, hey, yo, you messed up. And I have the actual complaint here, and this is 13 pages long. Okay, I have to share this page for you guys. Hi, Sue. Glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here, by the way. I love you all deeply, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I will not kick you out. I won't time you out. I won't. None of that. You guys are free to do what you want. Just, just be adults. And you have been. And this chat is the best. It's my thought. So I've never had a problem with anyone in the chat. You guys are on it. You guys are great. So thank you for that. You guys always behave. All right, page 2. Actually, here we go. You know what? Time out here. Time out. Before I read that, man, I told you guys that Mike said he's good, right? I sent him a message. He said he's okay. So I'll have to see if I can get in touch with him later and talk. All right, hold on, guys. That's copyrighted. I can't do that. And the deputy chief across the street from 34 Fairview, his cameras were pointing directly at the crime scene, and he went and deleted the footage himself. What a nice guy, huh? Unbelievable. That's the type of stuff that just gets me like really riled up. Oh, let me just say something else real quick. I wonder if I can probably do it this way. All right. You guys it'll all make sense. Okay, and real quick in a second. Where are we? Come on. Where is it? All right. Save image. Save it. Open it. Zoom in. All right. If you guys watch Will the Glera, I called in one night and I said, Will, we absolutely screwed up. We blew it. We blew it completely. We had power. All of us. And we blew it. You see this right here, people? You see that? Take a look at that picture. See those people out there in the crowd? Those people out there? That is what we squandered, what you're looking at. We had that. That was us. Is that us now? Anybody? That, what you're looking at right now, regardless of who's there, but what you're looking at are people who care. People who care about an innocent woman, factually innocent woman for that matter, getting charged with a crime she didn't commit. And guess what they did? They did the same thing to Aiden. like Karen, hate Karen, like Aiden, hate Aiden. What they're doing to both of those people is wrong. Kelsey's getting a little bit of it because they have people that being watched. So yeah, with Kelsey, with the judge saying, I don't want the supporters out there. Really? We had power. That was us right there. We had it. It's gone now. That's what I was trying to talk to Will about. Right there. Y'all looking at it. Neither did I. Yeah. So when I said to Will that we squandered the power, we did. And you know what? I'm going to take some credit for that. I'll take responsibility for some of that. Not all of it. No way. So that, what you're looking at, is really what I was trying to get across to Will. That, man, we had the power. We had the power. We don't anymore. It's gone. Now it's who's getting the crumbs instead of the whole entire meal. It's maddening. We work so hard. So many people put in time and effort and to just let that go, because we had something. We had the power to fix stuff, to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We don't have that anymore. We're not that cohesive group of people that drop of a dime, we're all out there. And you know who's really kind of like getting shafted? Every single person you're looking at in that screen. These people on the screen put their time and effort in. They invested it into what we were trying to do. And they put the time in, they put the effort in, they did the work. You know, there are people I never thought I'd ever meet at these standouts from all around the world. They come hanging out because they believe in what we were doing. We don't have that power anymore. It's sad. Either way, let's go back to the I gotta play something real quick. I have to go run outside to my car real quick, so I need to give you guys something to watch while I'm gone for 2 minutes. And it's got to be something that's not been played. Goodness, I have so much. I will play this. It won't let me, will it? Oh, maybe it will. Let's see. Yep. All right. So, this is copyrighted, so I'm gonna spank my whole freaking stream. So no. Oh, it's a bummer. I have I can do another stream. I have my rocket. I built a rocket, and you had to go through this whole process in order to get certified. And I got certified, and I have a video of it. All right. It's pretty cool. I hit 7,000 feet, which is, it's up there. It's up there. All right. You guys know Maureen Hancock by any chance? You guys know who Maureen Hancock is? You guys know? Well, I went to Maureen Hancock and she picked me out of the crowd. You, stand up. No, you. And when I was done, a lady come up to me and said, do you want the video? I recorded it all. And I'm like, yeah, if you don't mind. So I'm going to let you guys in on some of my I did. I built a rocket and I can do this. All right, watch.
We're coming low out of the rising sun, and about a mile out we'll put on the music. Big Duke 6 Eagle Thrust. Put on War Op.
That's a sod bomb, but like you don't buy sod.
Shall we dance?
This is where I get thanked for the music. I can turn the music down. How's that? Yeah. So this is called a cluster. This goes together. That's a nose cone for that. Yeah. What? I gotta keep turning the sound down so I don't get. I don't want to cut the feet. That one isn't. That's this one. Those are mine. All right. So you guys know, this purple one costs $800 to paint, just to paint it. This isn't. I had the actual 1970s Mopar colors put into a spray can. So a spray bottle, like a spray can. So I painted, this is Plum Crazy Purple. That's lime green. And yeah. Oh, what happened here? Oh my goodness. Full screen that. All right, so this is the one I'm going to launch, okay? And it's got electronics in it. And electronics measure how far and how high and how fast you went. Yeah, that's it's the Hellcat logo there. And that's the igniter. I'll turn it up when I get on the pad. Where are we? Oh, where are we? Where are we? Hold on. Where did you go? Oh, no. Oh, there we go.
Estimated altitude 2,500.
All right.
Eagle tree altimeter on 5. Red lightning. RC 3 plus altimeter. And Eagle tree altimeter on 4. Estimated altitude 2,500 feet to level 3.
So they have a waiver, which means the FAA gives you a height waiver. So you can only go so high off the ground, and they have to report it to like the government. Otherwise, they think there's like a missile launch, that type of shit. So they only let us go so high, and they give us a waiver. The waiver was 10,000 feet, so we couldn't go over 10,000 feet. So when I get up there, I knew I was going to be close to that, right? I knew I was over 5,000, and whenever you go over 5,000 feet, they stroke out. Oh, they get not happy. So I told them it was going to go about 2,500 feet.
And Eagle tree altimeter on 4. Estimated altitude 2,500 feet to level 3. Missiles are ready. We are ready to go on 10. Continuity is good. Going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
On.
Yeah.
So I lost the rocket. Couldn't find it. Gone. Just see ya. But then when I was leaving, I'm going out and I look, driving down, I look to the left, and there it is. All by itself. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? There it is. Right like that. Just took a picture of it. So I got it back. Hi, Noodles.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing well. I found the stupid Hardman thing I couldn't find. But either way. All right. So in order to get certified, you have to go to the launch control officer's table, and he's got to go through and make sure everything is proper to make sure that you did what you had to do in order to pass. These are my electronics. This whole thing right here, the square thing, that's just an altimeter. That's all it does. This thing right here, that is an RRC3, and that controls everything. That controls the entire flight, beginning, middle, end. And it also has an
Hey,
altimeter.
you should shoot one of those to Minnesota.
I could. Here we go. 709. 709. And this one's up. So on one of my altimeters, I hit 7,040 feet, and this one's 7,069 feet. So for my certification flight, I hit 7,000 feet, and like people just don't do that. They're really protective of this stuff. I'm out there. I want to rip the fins off the rocket. Like that's my goal. I'm a speed freak like that. I like to go fast. Yeah, we've taught the scouts many times. Helped them with their merit badges.
Wait, put some gold in one of the rockets and shoot it to Minnesota for me.
We put
Then
aluminum
that
in
way
the
I-
motors. The aluminum helps the motors. I wonder if you don't have a share button on the bottom of your screen, do you?
I'm on my phone.
Then you don't. Okay. All right.
I'm on my way home, actually. I just left my doctor.
Oh boy, you okay?
Yeah, I had to get my shoulder checked out. I don't know. She thinks my tendon is pulled next to the bone, so it's causing a lot of issues with my left arm.
Oh. Are you a lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty.
Oh, you're good then. All right, listen, can you talk to these people real quick so I can run out to my car?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
What
And then
shall
I'm
we
gonna
talk
do
about?
the Hardman document.
The Hardman document.
Yeah.
Well, that'll
I
be
wonder-
interesting. I won't be able to see the chat because I'm driving, just so everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But-
But we're suing Hardman personally, just so you know. All right, I'll be right back. You get this?
Okay.
I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes.
I got it.
Badass. See you in a
How
minute.
is everybody today? So I was woke up at 4 a.m. this morning with a phone call from my oldest son telling me that he spun out in the car and smashed into a sign and ended up in the ditch. Thank God he is okay, but getting a phone call at 4 a.m. in the morning is pretty scary. I'm echoing. I don't think I can fix the echo. That would have to be Tommy. Sorry. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. What is going on here? What's up with Gunner? Gunner, what don't you care about? Yeah, it was pretty scary getting that phone call. I'm telling you, being a mother and not knowing exactly what is going on, and your child is like your life, your world, everything, and to get that phone call and feeling so helpless, you can't do anything. But oh well, he's fine. He's good. No bruises, just a dent in the door. He was more worried about getting in trouble for hitting the sign and knocking the sign down. We're trying to figure out if they will actually, if the city will make him pay for a sign or not. I don't know how that works. The cop that stopped to help him and get him a tow truck, all he said was the city possibly might charge him for knocking the sign down. But I told him he should go back after the city then and tell the city, maybe you should salt or sand the roads, and I want to slid into the sign. That's just my thoughts. Oh, if you guys want to watch a funny video going off on me because I commented on his live stream last Monday, and I told him that my 3 sons wrestle and they probably are better wrestlers than he is, and the screen, and got him to try to hurt my feelings by saying, "Oh,
Hello.
I bet
You
your
there?
3 sons are stronger than you, Noodles Mama." It was kind of funny. So if you guys want to watch a funny video, go to Mike Crawford at 2-hour, 26-minute mark last Monday. You'll get a laugh.
Yeah, you terrorist of all people. Oh my God, don't even get me laughing again. All right, content. Here we go.
Should I show you guys?
Did what? Huh?
I'll turn my camera on and I'll show you what I get to look at every time I'm driving.
Okay.
Like, there's literally nothing here.
There you are.
Okay, so that's the wrong one. I don't want me. How do I switch it?
There's the bottom of StreamYard. There's you can hit the drop down when you go to the camera.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Oh boy,
Look at this, guys. This is all I look at. Like,
that's
this is
nothing there.
it.
That's like Texas,
That's it.
deep south.
Isn't that horrible? This is my life. There's like no city.
Wow. All right. There's an echo when I came back on. Let me jump out and jump back in. Hello? Echo? Are we good now, guys? Yes? See, now I hear it. Is that coming out of you?
They said that there was no echo for me.
Yeah, but when I talk, it may be coming. Are you on speakerphone?
Well, I have the speaker on.
Yeah, that's why. I'm coming out of the speaker
I
and
always
picking
have
it
it
up.
on there like this.
Can you put me on mute for a second? Radio check. Radio check. radio check now. See, I don't hear. I have no mute. I'm sorry. I don't have an echo when I hear them when I have mute on or when she has mute on. Yep.
Here, I'll log out and log back in.
And she's just on her phone, so that should work every time. Yeah, it's like it's coming out of her speakerphone, right? It sounds like it. It could just be StreamYard. They do that all the time. So the Noble document, and there she is. Radio check.
Is that better?
It is for me. You guys better?
I have like 0 echo on my end, but I didn't have it before either.
Here we go. All right. So we know. Let's start here. This is the second amended complaint that the attorneys have filed. The first one was like a statement of facts almost type of a thing. Here we go. You're going to monitor the chat, right? Noodles?
Yep, I got the chat.
All right, sweet. All right. Tom DeRosa and Michael Bryant, collectively the plaintiffs, are two journalists who are barred from engaging in journalism on public sidewalks, where news media traditionally gather, by members of the Massachusetts State Police. Plaintiffs' primary concern is their violation of their civil rights under the First Amendment. Defendant Sergeant Michael Hardman is sued in his personal capacity. This second amended complaint is brought primarily to name Sergeant Hardman as the defendant previously identified as John Doe 1. Plaintiffs bring claims under 42 U.S.C. 1983 for defendant's violation of plaintiff's First and 14th Amendment rights and allege as follows. You guys can read this, right? Sweet. All right. Yeah, Mary watched it in real time. She saw it all happen. Yeah. You know what it was, Mary? When he grabbed me by the arm and lifted me up, because I had so much clothes on, I don't think he realized I didn't weigh a lot. So when he did that and picked me up, my feet were dangling on the ground, and he had already had me in the air. So he just threw me across the street like that on my shoulder. So yeah. All right. The parties. 1. Plaintiff Tom DeRosa is a natural person who resides in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. 2. Plaintiff Michael Bryant is a natural person who resides in the state of Connecticut. 3. Defendant Sergeant Michael Hardman is a sergeant within the Massachusetts State Police. At all relevant times, worked in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This court has subject matter jurisdiction over the civil action per 28 U.S.C. 1331, as this is a civil action arising under 42 U.S.C. 1983 in First Amendment to the United States Constitution. 5. This court has personal jurisdiction over all defendants as they are all citizens or organs of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the defendants committed the acts complained of within the said Commonwealth. All right. The defendants committed the acts complained of within the said Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The acts happened here. Venue is proper in this court pursuant to 28, as all defendants reside in this district, and all events giving rise to the claim occurred in this district. Factual background. Factual. This is not opinion. This is not what I had nothing to do with this. This is written by somebody else. who gets paid a whole bunch more money than me. Oh, Gail. You gonna be in heaven, girl. Wow. That makes me want. You have steamers too? Tell me he brought steamers. You gotta have steamers. Did he bring steamers with him? Amber.
Gail, are you gonna share with us? Yum.
No, you don't share lobster. That's a no. You don't. You're not from Massachusetts. You wouldn't know. You don't even ask that question. Lobster is on the do not share list.
I'm from
it's a fact.
Minnesota, and sharing is caring.
No, not in Massachusetts, girl. You're in the wrong part of town. Amber, someone puts their hands on me or my family, and they will be prosecuted and sued to the fullest. Well, see, Amber, here's the problem that they may have. Prior to this, on the very first, the April 1st, right? I think it was April 1st. Oh, okay. Well, still, you got lobsters, man. Don't forget the meat and you break open the middle. Me and Michael Bryant had already sued Michael Hardman for kicking us off the stairs. When he grabbed me and picked me up and threw me across the street, that was retaliation, I think, because he knew that he was already served. He knew he was being sued. But Mary, he told me I could stand right there. I pointed right there. I said, yeah, right there. Where people come on the sidewalk and off the sidewalk is a yellow grip pad right at the base where it kind of goes up to the sidewalk. So it's an easy rise. The day before, he told me I could stand over there. He specifically said, you can stand on that sidewalk. I said, I can stand on the yellow pad. He says, yes. I said right there. He said, yes, twice. And it was eye level to me. And I was looking right at it. I can't wait to watch it. If you know what I'm talking about. Right
You
there.
were kind of like Gumby that day. You were just dangling there.
And then, so I'm standing there and he sees me and he says, back. And I said, okay, what? I didn't know what was happening. So I walked back. I started going backwards. And he said, back. And each time he said back, I went faster backwards until I couldn't go faster anymore. And he was charging at me because he's a big guy, right? So he takes one stride, the dude, and it's like 3 of my feet, right? So he strides after me because he's yelling at me, back. And I started going back. And I played sports so I can go back. I can run backwards. But he said back, and he grabbed me in the street. And I think he was getting ready to just kind of like throw me, like to push me across the street. But he grabbed me and he picked me up. And my feet are dangling and I'm screaming. I'm like, dude, I can walk. You mean you can put me down? And what happens when he did, he turned my whole arm when he grabbed me. It's a compliance move. That's what you do when the cop. But then he picked me up by my shoulder. Like he turned it and then he picked me up and threw me because I was already in the air. So he threw me. He did toss me. I was off the ground. So yeah, I'm going to read about it.
He was not very friendly.
No.
If I was you, I probably would have knocked the dude out.
The dude's 6'4". It's kind of hard. He's got a gun.
Kick him right in the naughty bit.
Well, that's an easy. It's just punch straight ahead with my good hand, you know? But yeah, I mean, I did exactly what I did. I followed every single command that he gave. Mary, you know what the beautiful part is? We have an independent witness. That's right. There was no warning because I was standing there. Yeah. But the independent witness, you know what the independent witness is? Anybody? What's the independent witness? Come on, guys. You guys have this. Gail, I know it. Gail, come on, Gail. I know you know this. Yeah, Melanie got it. Bingo. There's your independent witness, right? Because that doesn't lie. That's what happened. That's it. Right? Boom. Bang.
Did he have body cam?
Oh, absolutely did. 100%. All right, let's read. General background. On or about January 29th, 2022, John O'Keefe, a Boston police officer, died. Man, that's coming up, guys. You know what? I think for the anniversary, I think I'm gonna release my footage. I'm gonna release the Higgins data. We'll call it. That's what I'm gonna do. Why not? Why not? Right? You guys deserve to see it. I have a conversation with someone that Higgins said that they murdered John. He said those words. I have it. Higgins. Because yeah. No, I'm going to release that. I could talk to Jess. You know, Jess down the Cape.
Should
You
do
can hear
a
it.
balloon release also that day.
Yeah.
Or not balloon,
No,
do something.
We've been thinking. We're thinking about the lanterns. The lanterns. There's so many airports around here. You have to be careful. You don't want to put lanterns up in the atmosphere with the planes. All right, back on this. Sorry, guys.
You could shoot off one of your rockets.
Yep, I could do that. Oh my
That'd
God,
be
I could.
cool.
Oh, absolutely, I could do that. You're going to be hearing something else coming up from Jess. I don't want to give it away, but you're going to hear something massive from that girl. You'll see. All right. 8. On or about June 9th, 2022, a true bill was returned in the trial court of Commonwealth Master Superior Court, Norfolk County, indicting Karen Reed and charging her with a second-degree murder of Officer O'Keefe, killing O'Keefe with her motor vehicle while intoxicated, and hit-and-run death of O'Keefe. Judge Beverly Canone was the presiding judge in the Reed prosecution in the case styled Commonwealth versus Reed case number. In the trial court of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Superior Court, Norfolk County, herein Reed case. So they're just saying they're defining this is the Karen Reed case. 10. A trial in the Reed case was held in 2024, which resulted in a mistrial after the jury failed to reach a unanimous decision. 11. A second trial in the Reed case began April 1st, 2025. That was the day that he told me I couldn't be on the stairs. Prior to the first trial, the Commonwealth filed a motion to inter alia create a buffer zone beyond the grounds of the Norfolk Superior Courthouse to prohibit any individual from demonstrating in any manner about Reed, law enforcement, the DA, potential witnesses, and evidence within 500 feet of a court complex during trial. 13. Judge Canone then issued an order granting the Commonwealth's motion, asserting that the Commonwealth's perceived inconveniences overcame everyone else's First Amendment rights without regard for any differentiation between members of the public, and expressly ordered that no individual may demonstrate in any manner, including carrying signs or placards, within 200 feet of the courthouse complex during trial of this case, unless otherwise ordered by this court. This complex includes the Norfolk Superior Courthouse building and the parking area behind Norfolk County Registry of Deeds building. Individuals are also prohibited from using audio enhancing devices while protesting. Bullhorns. All right, 14. Speech that does not qualify as demonstration was not restricted. Thus, a nearby cafe could advertise breakfast using a bullhorn and parade its menu on picket signs and placards. Celtics and Bruins fans could similarity honor their teams by hooting, hollering, and carrying placards. And in fact, commercial speech was prohibited within the buffer zone. I don't get that part. In advance of the second trial, hold on. All right, fix that problem. In advance of the second trial, the Commonwealth again moved for a buffer zone, but with a larger area, again encompassing private property and traditional public fora, including public sidewalks and other areas. The Commonwealth also sought specific instructions to request police to use force to quash any dissident or protest. You get that, right? The Commonwealth also sought specific instructions to request police to use force to quash any dissident or protest? What? What's up with that?
The way they had that written out was so disgusting. Like, it was all peaceful people that were out there. Like, there was not one person out there that I ever saw trying to shoot people or blow things up or
Listen,
rioting, looting, rioting. It was
majority, look, I'll go on a limb here. A majority of the people there are women, and I'm going on another limb, and a majority of the women there over 40 years old.
right. They made it
You're
sound like
telling me
people were,
that's the demographic of a troublemaker? A 40-year-old mother of what? 1, 2 kids?
Right.
Like, that's what you're gonna use force on these people. You're giving the cops permission to do that?
and look at what they did to Erica Walsh.
Locked her right up, bang.
Yep, for just
And you know what?
it wasn't even her sweatshirt at first. It was on the back of the hat she was wearing had FKR on it.
I watched it happen. It was wrong.
Absolutely, 100%.
And-
It was
and-
gross.
You know, I don't get it. I don't understand it. You're gonna lock up people like Erica, like she's your terrorist threat, Erica Walsh. Really? What? She gonna what? Assault you with what? Like what?
They let people get away with murder in
Erica
that
fed
town.
90% of the friggin' buffer zone. Remember that? There were people coming to this guy in a wheelchair. He had like half a body. Remember that
Yeah.
guy? He
Yep.
came and got food. Erica made sure he was fed and had water on the hot days. A lot of people were like that. Make sure these people got food. Strangers who live in the area. They were all
Well,
coming
and making
down,
sure-
and Erica was feeding them, making sure they had plenty of cold water and stuff. Like she was a benefit to that community. She was doing things for the people.
And making sure that the streets and everything was cleaned up
Yes,
better than it was before anybody
every-
was even there.
every single day, every single freaking day. Erica was the last one to leave, and it was cleaner than it was before she left it, which is hard to say because it was always clean. You know how many cigarette butts she must have picked up? You don't even want to know. She'd go through the grass looking for like straws. She's cleaning the sidewalk. She's cleaning the gutter. She's doing. She left the place cleaner than it was when she got there. So that's the terrorist threat you're looking at. That's the you're giving permission to use force. That's dissident and protest to Erica. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, and then you got, when the whole George Floyd situation happened here in Minnesota and our city was literally burnt down and Wacky Walls was trying to get rid of, like, he defunded the cops. I mean,
Right. Again, things happen
and
that
they
are
couldn't
bad,
use-
right?
and they couldn't use force to those people that were
Nothing.
rioting and looting.
No. I mean, you can use water. You don't need to do, force on people. Water cannons work great. All right. Let's get back to reading. How about that? We good? All right. We're reading the legal document from Mark Randazza to the Commonwealth that has me and Michael Bryant suing the state of Massachusetts for violation of our First and 14th Amendment. That's so we're reading the charging stuff. This is the statement of facts sheet. We're on page 3 of 13. We're almost done with 3. All right. 16. Without an opportunity for affected persons to intervene or be heard, Judge Canone issued an order on March 25th, 2025, granting the Commonwealth's motion, asserting that the basis for the first motion warranted a larger buffer zone for the second trial, and expressly ordered that no individual may demonstrate in any manner, including carrying signs or placards, within 200 feet of the courthouse complex during the trial of this case, unless otherwise ordered by this court. Complex includes Norfolk Superior Courthouse building and the parking area behind the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds building. The buffer zone shall further be extended to include the area bounded by Bates Court, Bullard Street, Ames Street, and Court Street. Individuals are also prohibited from using audio enhancing devices while protesting. 17. Massachusetts State Police officers took action to enforce the buffer zone order during the first trial, and the Massachusetts State Police, including Defendant Hardman, acted to enforce the second prior restraining order. 18. On May 15th, 2025, in the face of an adverse ruling by the First Circuit and multiple federal court judges giving Canone the opportunity to make the buffer zone constitutionally palatable, she issued a supplemental order regarding the buffer zone. See supplemental order. The supplemented order purported to only ensure that the pathways immediately around the courthouse were clear and only noisy protests and written material intended to interfere with justice or influence witnesses, jurors, etc. were prohibited. No kidding. 20. In no way did the supplemental order restrict news gathering across the street from the courthouse. She left that out. Oops. 2. Unidentified state police officers interfere with Bryan's news gathering. 21. Plaintiff Michael Bryan is a host and producer with Justice Served TV. Great channel. You should be subbed to it. Talked about that. Him and Linda. Linda's great. Her husband's just an amazing man. 22. Bryan is an executive producer for I Survived a Crime, a production with Law and Crime Productions, and the Legal Edge Network, LLC, airing on A&E Network and Netflix. So he's pretty accomplished, man. He's done a lot of work. You know, you guys know who Michael Bryan is, right? Like, he's great. Bryan is an executive producer for Cult Justice, airing on the Hulu network. I didn't know that. This is good. On April 1st, 2025, Bryant was walking on the sidewalk near the Dedham Courthouse inside the buffer zone. But he was not protesting. He was news gathering. While doing so, he recorded a video through his phone titled Arrest Threats by Mass Stadies in Kieran Reed Case. 26. A true and corrected copy of the video appears at ECF number 25-4. 27. While he was news gathering, he interviewed Mr. John Delgado, my buddy. 28. Delgado was not protesting. He was, however, wearing a blue sticker that said Real Justice for John O'Keefe, FKR. Little circle sticker. 29. While news gathering in the buffer zone, 2 then unidentified Massachusetts State Police officers, Defendant Hardman and an officer whose name is still unknown, approached Bryant, and Defendant Hardman told him that he could not remain in the area despite the fact that he was only news gathering. Remember, the buffer zone had nothing about news gathering or reporting or anything. Defendant Hardman told Delgado, "That's got to go," in reference to Delgado's sticker. Defendant Hardman then violently ripped Delgado's sticker off his jacket. You tell me there's a crime could be, shall be, or might be committed by a sticker. Good job there. 32. Defendant Hardman then threatened Delgado, "I don't want to see you walking by here again." 33. The aforesaid police encounter with Delgado appears as part of ECF number 25-4. So they got him on video saying that. Sweet. 34. The said video streamed live from Bryant's phone on YouTube on or about 9:33 a.m. Eastern. That's the time, April 1st. The unnamed officer previously referred to as John Doe 2 in the original and first amended complaints may be liable for failure to intervene, and his liability may further elicited during discovery. However, for the sake of judicial economy, he is not identified as a defendant in this amended complaint. Although Bryant reserves the right to seek further amendment upon identification and determination that he was deliberately indifferent to the plaintiff's rights. Woohoo! That's a bad thing. All right, let's check this chat. How we doing here, guys? How's everybody? Doing good? Oh my goodness. Hama 8. Tommy, going to attend Kieran civil trial. I'm not sure, to be honest with you right now. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't even thought about it, to tell you the truth.
I think you should attend Kelsey's court hearings.
That poor girl. Can you imagine trying to do a breathalyzer test? You know, when you blow into it and it's beep, you have to blow really hard to keep that thing up.
No, I could not imagine.
She had her diaphragm like perforated. That's what helps your lungs inflate with air. And like how I don't know how was she able to do it?
My youngest son, he has to blow into a machine like that every 4 months for his asthma. And it's the same exact thing. Like every 4 months he's got to go, and they put like this cake on the screen and he's got to blow out 10 candles.
Mm-hmm.
He's never once blew out all 10 candles.
Wow.
But it's the same exact thing as doing a breathalyzer. So
Right.
for him to struggle, I can't imagine how hard that would be for her.
The bullet went in, right? Bounced around and then went into like poor girl. Wow. All right.
So I think you should go to her.
I could do that. Yeah.
She needs it. She needs
Oh,
the
I'm-
supporters.
I'm all in. And here's the thing, right? I'm not sure if she would even like want me there. And I don't want to do anything to upset the girl or to have one more. I don't want to be one more thing on her list of shit that she got to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, do you mind if this YouTube guy comes? Well, who is he? So I don't want to be any impact in any way her life.
I think there
Makes
was
sense,
just
guys.
certain ones that she did not want.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about that later.
Okay. I mean, listen, whatever the poor girl needs, I mean, I can't even begin to go down the list of stuff. I mean, I'm just praying that actually I stopped there last night. I stopped at church last night. I said a prayer for her. I was hoping that she was able to see her baby. At least see her baby. Like just, you know.
That whole thing, I don't understand. I don't understand how. So, like here, if something was to happen to me, like in
Yes.
Kelsey's situation,
Yep.
my children would not automatically go to their fathers. We were never married.
Mm-hmm.
We have a custody agreement, but we were never married. So my children would go to my family, not to their
Right.
father or to their father's family. So I don't understand why they even did that. And the other thing I don't understand is why she can't at least have supervised visitation with her baby
Right.
under
Right.
a court appointed person.
Again, people trying to put Aiden in jail for Christmas to be away from his kids is vile.
Right.
For
Right.
her not to see her child is vile.
Right.
You know, there's ways to make it happen. Oh, great. Susan, CPUTOM@gmail. CPUTom@gmail. That'd be great. Thank you, Susan. Pissa. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, you think your life's bad, and then you look at these other people and look at what they're dealing with and how they're getting around it, and this, like, how does she even start? Right? Thank God she's got Bradle. That's all I can say, because I think Bradle is the guy that can kind of bridge the understanding gap.
Right.
You know, he's pretty smart like that, and he's also like he's like a people person. Like he gets it. Like people think Bedro's all that. He is, but Bradle's all that too. You know,
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Well,
So,
and you know, when she was separated from her baby, that is the most important time of the bonding between mother and child.
Okay.
And for her to be going through the postpartum depression, that bonding is extremely important.
taking the baby away doesn't help that in any way, does it?
No,
That's what I'm
no.
talking about. Taking the baby away is not helping her. Maybe if she had the baby, different goals, different. I don't know, but I know that there's something between a mother and a daughter, mother and a son. That bond. It's mother and there's a bond there.
Absolutely.
She deserves that. Yeah, that's what I mean.
What her ex is
Ugh.
doing is
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, but let's not. Let's no. We're not gonna go there. Don't. No. Don't. No. No.
He's gonna get grunt of the, from the kid when that kid gets older. I mean, that he's gonna be despised when he sees all of this stuff come out and wonder about his, when he was a baby. He's gonna despise his father. He really is.
I don't know. I just. I couldn't. I don't get it.
Gail, that's the thing. Some of these fathers get away with this stuff. I don't get it either. Like my kids, my two youngest, their dad, he parked his truck on the railroad tracks, train smashed it, got caught with alcohol, drugs, like you name it. And he got away scotch-free. He took me to court, I don't know how many times, to try to get rid of me and for him to get custody. He would pay.
Parked the truck on the track. He's trying to get rid of him, not you.
Well, no, he did that out of stupidity, so he could get attention. He wasn't trying to like get smashed by the train. He was just drunk and high on drugs and was stupid about it.
Either way,
men get away with shit. Like some fathers get away with a lot of shit, and I don't get it.
Well, it's their blood. It's their some take it as like it's my right when it's actually like a privilege.
And I take that back. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's not just men and fathers. It's
we get what you're saying. I think.
Yeah, I didn't want people to come at me and say
you're not
being
like
biased. But
no, you're not. Hold on one second. Oh my God, I can't. What are we doing? Oh, we're finishing this up. Okay. 35. You ready, guys? Let's finish this up. 35. Bryant later uploaded this video of his interaction on his YouTube channel, Justice Served TV, as part of his reporting. Let's see where it goes. Doesn't go anywhere. Got the bad link. Oh, no, it isn't. It's me. Duh. Oh my God, I'm dumb. Sorry, guys.
Hey, Rights On put something in the chat saying some lady in California is starting a 6-day jury trial today.
Really?
For sharing video of her brother's murder from these police officers.
Really?
Yeah.
6-day trial started today. Okay.
Can
we look into that? We're gonna find out. Yolo County, California.
Yeah, let's look at that. I want to see
right
what
there.
that's
Marissa
about.
Barra is her name. Yolo County, California. Marissa, Marrisa, Beretta, Berrera. Barrera. Sweet. Okay, so this is the Michael Bryant thing, right? Let's see what he does.
Cops. but they were obviously irritated about something, somebody, some process. They said, we got a van here. We'll make some fucking arrest.
Yeah. And that's another thing. They had a van there waiting, and they were like always threatening us with it, like the paddy wagon. Like they want to use it. Like they wanted to put people in it, and they did. They put Bow in it. Remember, threw him against the van hard.
What did they say? Say it again. Say it again. Say it.
They said they were gathered right there in front of the jury collection point, that building, and they said, "Look, we got the van here. We'll make some fucking arrests if we need to."
Oh wow! Let's get Disney. Let's get Oasis Cat to cut this clip of Michael, what he just heard. Maybe as we going past the cops and hear it, maybe we can hear them. I'm sorry, I was talking.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know if you would have been able to pick that up or not, but
But that's okay. Yeah, but that's okay. Let's say you go past the cops and up to this point where Michael tells us what they said. So they get the van here. They're going to make some fucking arrests. Well, that's really a good way to start the day. Jeez, come on, guys. You're assuming that you want to make arrests. This is why people are upset.
They were saying, we'll give them one warning and that's it.
We'll give them one warning and that's it. I guess you got a warning to keep going.
I guess I did.
I think I got my.
Let's put that out there too. Let's put that out there. I mean, that's why everyone in this area. I was explaining to somebody last night and early this morning that because Karen Read has now hit the legacy media, right? CNN has been doing it. Fox has been doing it. CNN had a 13-minute segment on this, as if, wow, they just found this case, right, this morning. And this case has become important, not because it's Karen Read. This case has become important, in my opinion, because, as you say, Michael, is a symptom of people distrusting the system up there. And I think Birchmore may have been the start, right, with the distrust. And Proctor was involved in the investigation there, also involved in the investigation of Karen Read. So the distrust of the system is why this case is so big, and why everyone or people are supporting Karen Read, because if they don't think she's guilty. We say if she is guilty, let the state prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Let the justice system work the way it should, but don't try to subvert it with kind of sleazy tactics. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
so
that's the feeling here is very clear. It is a huge problem. This is just one of the examples, and these people are pissed off. You heard the woman, she's talking about having a couple of kids, and she would never pull over if a cop tried to pull her over. She doesn't trust what might happen.
Imagine that.
Wow.
That's not a good situation.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and interesting, because normally you hear that when we discuss cases with racial overtones, right? That black families are worried if their kids get pulled over, what's going to happen in a community that distrusts the police. Here, you have a community. There's no racial overtones here. You just have a community that distrusts the police because of a lot of things, and this whole new thing with the medical examiner on Birchmore and Lieutenant Fanning, who was involved in that, was involved in the issue of the jury tampering that the defense thought. I mean, there's such a crossover, and they distrust everybody.
Yep, there's no doubt about it. You can feel it. They're frustrated. They wish it wasn't that way. They want to be able to trust law enforcement. They want to be able to count on them. They want to feel safe. But it's the opposite here.
It's not us. Okay, I'm glad he said that. It's not us. We're the ones that want to work with law enforcement. You heard what he just said, right? It's not the people. It's not. That's a reporter. Very, very highly respected and accomplished reporter right there. He's saying it's not us. It's them. What's that tell you?
It's wild. People are. I don't understand how these troopers and cops think they can just get away with anything. I really don't.
They had the green light to actually physically harm people. Imagine that. All right, 36. The video was part of a longer broadcast, Karen Read trial. We don't need to watch that. And Linda goes over it, breaks. So that's good. 37. Brian's YouTube channel has approximately 9,780 subscribers. Pretty sure they got more than that. They should, because they're a dynamite freaking channel. 3. Sergeant Hardman threatens and assaults DeRosa and interferes with his news gathering. That's a problem. 38. Tom DeRosa is the owner of media company CPU Guys. DeRosa is a weekday live host of Seeking Justice with Tom and Mike. 40. On April 1st, 2025, DeRosa was present outside the Dedham Superior Courthouse covering the Karen Reed trial. 41. At that time, DeRosa was news gathering and broadcasting as part of his show to the Seeking Justice with Tom and Mike YouTube channel on a broadcast titled Jury Selection 4125 at YouTube thing. DeRosa's YouTube channel has approximately 6,700 subscribers. DeRosa carried no picket signs and otherwise bore no indica of being a protester. 44. While DeRosa was walking on the sidewalk, Sergeant Michael Hardman, a Massachusetts State Police officer, badge number 3121, verbally assaulted DeRosa. 45. First, defendant Hardman asserted, "You don't have media credentials. You've got to go behind the buffer zone, okay? Or you're going to be subject to arrest. Go follow them. You're being told right now." DeRosa thereupon protested Hardman's unlawful order, asking, "I'm not media?" As I have my camera in my hand, live with all you guys. Hardman responded and threatened, "No, you're not. Go back. Go back there. You're being subject to being arrested." Well, it's fucked up because the judge in Stoughton labeled me a content creator, which includes news gathering. So you fucked. Unless you want to go back and rehash the whole thing with the doctor, which I'm pretty sure you don't want to go down that road. Hardman asked if he could follow another individual into the pub. What? Hardman asked if he could follow another individual into public courthouse. Hardman ordered again, "No, you can't." I think I asked if I could follow someone else into the courthouse. Hardman ordered again, "No, you can't." So I wasn't even allowed to go in the courthouse. At all relevant times, Hardman knew that DeRosa was recording video and news gathering, even acknowledging such during their interaction. DeRosa recorded video of the incident. No. Second incident. On May 19th, DeRosa was broadcasting from within the buffer zone on the southwest corner of High Street and Pearl Street, which is across the street from the Norfolk Superior Courthouse. Such broadcast was published at blah, 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 blah. I just heard something. All right. Where are we? While DeRosa was filming the exterior of the courthouse, DeRosa was chatting with a state trooper about where DeRosa could stand, and the trooper said, "Okay." Thereupon, Hardman came up to DeRosa, yelled, get back across the street. I'm not telling you again," and violently grabbed DeRosa's arm. Hardman thereupon dragged DeRosa across the street to the north side of High Street. DeRosa suffered pain in his arm from DeRosa's assault. From Hardman's assault. That's going to be fixed. An ambulance was dispatched and emergency medical technicians advised DeRosa to seek further medical attention. DeRosa then sought such further medical attention as advised. DeRosa memorialized this incident in a sworn statement. Sure did. Hardman was thereafter heard to gloat to a colleague, "That's how you do it," referring to his assault on DeRosa. Oopsies. Violation of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Retaliation. It's a funny word now, isn't it? Huh. Plaintiff Michael Bryant hereby repeats and re-alleges each and every allegation in paragraphs 1 to 37 as if set forth fully herein. Defendant Hardman's conduct of threatening Bryant on account of his April 1st, 2025 constitutionally protected news gathering activities is unconstitutional and violates First Amendment rights. Violates his First Amendment right to freedom of speech and expression and freedom of the press. 64. Defendant Hardman's conduct of prohibiting Bryant from engaging on April 1st, 2025 in a constitutionally protected news gathering activities is unconstitutional and violates his First Amendment right to freedom of speech and expression and freedom of the press. True. It's clearly established that there's a First Amendment right to engage in lawful news gathering activities, which activities are not prohibited in the buffer zone. The court determined that neither Mr. Bryant nor Mr. DeRosa did anything with the intent to influence. All right. This is what I was talking about before when this already went to court once. Okay. This is what was said. The court already determined, it's already been done. The court determined that neither Mr. Bryant or Mr. DeRosa did anything with the intent to influence any juror, any judge, witness, or court official, or with the intent to interfere with the administration of justice. The restriction by Hardman on Bryant's speech is content-based and is in violation of the Free Speech and Free Press Clause of the First Amendment. 68. Bryant desires to continue to engage in lawful news gathering activities on the sidewalks and or abutting the Dedham Superior Courthouse. 69. Even a momentary deprivation of his First Amendment rights is an irreparable injury. True. The violation of Bryant's First Amendment rights has caused him damage, including mental and emotional injury. Sure has. Bryant has been injured or reasonably fears of imminent injury by these constitutional violations, and Bryant is entitled to relief, including, but not limited to, compensatory damages and injunctive and declaratory relief. Count 3. Violation of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, retaliation. This is going to get good. Ready, Noodles? You guys ready? All right. Take it as a yes. All that noise in the background. 72. Plaintiff Tom DeRosa hereby repeats and realleges each and every allegation in paragraphs 1 to 20 and 38 to 51 as if set forth fully herein. 73. Hardman's conduct of threatening DeRosa on account of his April 1st, 2025 constitutionally protected news gathering activities is unconstitutional and violates his First Amendment right to freedom of speech and expression and freedom of the press. Hardman's conduct of prohibiting DeRosa from engaging on April 1st, 2025 in constitutionally protected news gathering activities is unconstitutional and violates his First Amendment right to freedom of speech and expression and freedom of the press. 75. It is clearly established that there is a First Amendment right to engage in lawful news gathering activities, which activities are not prohibited by the buffer zone. Buffer zone said nothing about news gathering or reporting or anything like that. The court determined that as April 1st, 2025, neither Mr. Bryant or Mr. DeRosa did anything with the intent to influence any judge, juror, witness, or court official, or with the intent to interfere with the administration of justice. See, that's already been, this whole thing here, this whole court, the one they determined already, right? I'll tell you about that offline. But that wasn't even the Commonwealth was red faced. We'll say they were spanked on that day. Embarrassed, we'd say maybe. Hardman's restriction on DeRosa's speech is content-based and is in violation of the Free Speech and Free Press Clause of the First Amendment. DeRosa desires to continue to engage in lawful news-gathering activities on the sidewalks near and or abutting the Dedham Superior Courthouse. Even a monetary deprivation of his First Amendment rights is an irreparable injury. Violation of DeRosa's First Amendment rights has caused him damage, including mental and emotional injury. DeRosa has been injured or reasonably fear imminent injury by these constitutional violations. DeRosa is entitled to relief, including but not limited to compensatory damages and injunctive and declaratory relief. Violation of the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution, unreasonable force. Plaintiff Tom DeRosa hereby repeats and alleges all the allegations in paragraph 1 to 20 and 51 to 61 is set forth fully herein. At all times relevant to this complaint, DeRosa had a clearly established right under the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution to be free from unreasonable force by law enforcement officers such as defendant Hardman. Hardman unlawfully and unreasonably used force against DeRosa on May 19, 2025, when he was assaulted and battered him and dragged him across the street. Such use of force was warrantless and without probable cause. There are no governmental interests to warrant such intrusion on DeRosa's interests. Assuming, arguendo, DeRosa was not permitted to conduct journalism from where he was, DeRosa could have simply been given a reasonable opportunity to relocate. The court determined as to the May 19th incident, if Mr. DeRosa did not violate the buffer zone orders. Oh, I'm sorry. This has already been determined. The court determined already that as of the May 19th incident, Mr. DeRosa did not violate the buffer zone orders. I didn't violate any of them. It's already been done. Due to Hardman's unlawful conduct, DeRosa is entitled to all allowable damages under law, including not limited to physical and mental injury and emotional distress. At all relevant times, Hardman acted willfully and in a reckless disregard of DeRosa's rights. DeRosa desires to continue to engage in journalism on the sidewalks near Dedham Superior Court. Violating DeRosa's Fourth Amendment rights proximately caused him damage, including severe and debilitating physical injury and medical expense. DeRosa has been injured or reasonably fears imminent injury by these constitutional violations, and DeRosa is entitled to relief, including not limited to compensatory and punitive damages and injunctive and declaratory relief. Demand for trial by jury. Thank you, ma'am. Plaintiff hereby demands a trial by jury on each claim asserted or hereafter asserted in the first amended complaint, and on each defense asserted or hereby asserted by the defendants. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff asks this court, A, a preliminary and permanent injunction enjoining each defendant from interfering with plaintiff's rights to lawfully engage in constitutionally protected expression and activity, including, but especially to, news gathering activities. B, a declaration that defendant Hardman's actions constituted a violation of the plaintiff's First Amendment rights. C, a declaration that defendant Hardman's actions constituted an unlawful seizure and unreasonable use of force against plaintiff DeRosa. D, to award plaintiffs actual, nominal, and punitive damages for the violation of the constitutional rights. E, to award the plaintiffs the reasonable attorney fees, costs, and expenses pursuant to any other law. F, to award such relief as this honorable court may deem just and proper. Bingo. And there we go. Signed, sealed, and delivered. So, there's the Hardman deal. What do you guys think? Yeah, he's a Yeah, where'd you go? She bailed. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, now you noticed.
There you are. I was reading. My eyes are going crooked. Like, oh. Oh my God.
I'm backstage.
Yeah.
This time I didn't even hit a button. It just kicked
Popped
me
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
StreamYard's having issues. So yeah, that's the whole. What do you think of the whole Hardman thing? Ain't that something?
Hardman sounds like he needs to relax a little bit and not be such a hardo.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I did everything I was told to do, 100%, and he still come at me. So, good luck with that. I don't have an answer for him. Whatever, right?
That's okay. He is gonna see the embarrassment of what he actually did in trying to take authority over a stupid situation and saying one thing and then doing another thing. He's gonna
Yeah.
look like a complete idiot when this all gets out there, and he's gonna have to try to fight it. But
Good luck with that.
exactly.
Again, right? The truth is the truth, right? If he said you can stand over there, he said that. He directed me over there. And then the next day, he sees me standing exactly where he said I could stand, and he comes after me. Like, dude, you set me up. Like, you're a jerk. You're a complete jerk. You know?
Right.
Yeah, the case is still open, Gail. Although part of it's closed. Okay, so like where it says the court has already determined, this has already been in front of a judge, and he said, "Get this off my desk." You're trying to prevent 2 reporters from walking into a courthouse, which you did. Think about that for a second. You can't deny anyone access to a public courthouse. But he didn't even allow us access to the stairs. So the judge who saw it said, "Get this off my desk. I don't even want. I'm not even going to entertain this. I'm not going to. Why argue the First Amendment all over again? It's already been argued. It's violation. Clear as day. Get this off my desk." So certain pieces of that has already been argued and debated and already settled, we'll say.
So
one of it.
is Bao suing him too?
Yes.
I wonder how many more people are suing him.
I don't know if Erica is. I know she has. I mean, they arrested her.
Right.
And the first thing you do when you arrest a female is you call for a female cop right away. Boom. Need a female here right away.
Yep.
Wasn't done. There's no excuse for that. Zero. You can't. It's undefendable because that's the first thing you do.
Well,
She gets
and
in
the day
barracks,
before,
no female cop there.
and the day before when they made her walk down the public sidewalk in her bra.
Yeah, take it off. Like people, like the words are gonna hurt you. She can't walk.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's a whole.
I mean, granted,
Oh.
wearing a bra is almost like wearing a swimsuit top, but not really. I mean, there's a difference between a bra and a swimsuit top. Like,
Hey, tomorrow, I think tomorrow at 11 o'clock is Karen Reed. We're gonna stream it.
tomorrow's the civil trial.
Yes, something to do there. We're gonna stream it. You come here, come to me, my channel. Come right here. We're gonna stream it tomorrow. Karen Reed trial. At least find out what's going on.
Sounds perfect.
Sound like a plan to you, lady?
Sounds like a plan.
How's your son? Is he sore? Is he like everything all right? Like what?
He's okay. I
Good.
think he was more shook up than anything.
That scared anybody. Come on now, right? Normal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Karen's on Zoom. Okay. We're still Zoom. We're still gonna stream it here.
I'm just waiting to hear back from him to see. He was supposed to go back into work, but he went home instead. So I'm just waiting for him to wake up and give me a call and let me know how he's feeling.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I have to find a driver's door.
Yep. Go to junkyard.
That's
You
kinda what I
may
was
even
thinking.
find same color. You'd be surprised.
Oh yeah, for some reason that color. You saw the color of the car, right?
Yeah.
For some reason that color is like number one color for that car here in Minnesota. I don't know why.
So, yeah. That.
Like I see that car everywhere.
Well. So. Wait a minute.
Oh, guess what news Minnesota got today?
Oh, do tell.
Wacky Walls has decided, for some odd, strange reason, he is not going to run for third term.
Oh, good.
I
Good.
can't figure out why.
I know, huh? This must just be puzzling. Crazy.
But
huh?
he made a Facebook post this morning, and I laughed because
Well, can't hear ya. Can't hear you, sweetie. No. It's like you just cut off. I don't understand what happened. There
now
you
can
are.
you?
Yes. There you are.
Oh, I was trying to read you might have to go on my Facebook page and read what he said because I won't let me.
Yeah.
It'll cut me out.
That's what. Don't you hate that with StreamYard?
Yes.
Yeah.
But what he said in his Facebook post,
Mm-hmm.
like I shared it and I thought, how can he say the work he has done in Minnesota has, like, it should be acknowledged? What, the work of letting illegal immigrants take over our state?
Yeah, he did. He did a lot of work there. Not that it was good work, but it was work to do what he did.
He
Just good
ruined it.
job,
There's-
buddy. Just destroyed it with a wrecking ball. Yeah. Oh yeah.
between the immigrants and then the burning down of Minneapolis. If anybody wants to watch a good little docu-series, look up The Fall of Minnesota.
The Fall of Minnesota.
I'm pretty sure it's called The Fall of Minnesota or something like that. But
Yeah.
it's a nice little docu-series about what had all took place during all the riots and looting and stuff.
Yep,
I mean,
yep,
it
yep,
was
yep. Wow.
it's insane. And that's all due to our governor.
Above my pay grade. I don't have an opinion. I don't even know.
Well, and that's where it all starts. I mean, that's where Hardo thinks he's
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's,
He's there. Yep.
it's all part of all of that. All these people that seem to think they're above anybody needs to just lose those jobs and be gone. Like Meatball Morrissey, he
Yeah.
needs to go.
At how much money a year does he make? Think about that for a minute. Just the money he makes per year is just staggering. I don't even have an opinion. It's like it's stupid. Either
Oh,
way.
yeah, My Three Sons, it's The Fall of Minneapolis. You are correct.
Bingo. She got it. Nice. Awesome. All right, everybody. It's been 2 hours. My butt's sore. I think we're good.
I have to go to the nursing home and deliver Christmas presents.
All right. Have fun. Be careful driving.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Be good.
Sounds good. Have a good day, everybody.
Later, girl.
Bye.
There we go. Ain't that nice? We have people like comes just pops right on. It's pretty awesome. And again, Gail, I'd love to get you up here. Anytime you want me to send you a link, Gail, I'm more than happy. We've got room there, got another window. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a day. I think we call it. It's been so much fun, guys. Thank you for being here with me. I love you all. I care about each and every one of you guys. If you have any questions, concerns, CPUTOM. If you like the show, I appreciate the sub and the like. All of them things are great. Cash App is CPU Tom. Venmo, CPU Tom. Yeah. And I got this. We're gonna it'll be here. I'll play it here. And we have a member from South Carolina. Nice. Honey Salt. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, she does a lot for the community. Like there's I know she's got some neighbors that are really elderly. And she does like all the errands for them, and she takes them to the doctors. You know, if it snows out, she goes over and makes sure they can get out. And that's just who she is. Yep. She's out there doing God's work out there, and as you can tell, there's just flat land out there. It's just land. So, all right, everybody. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy it, and we'll see you here tomorrow for Karen's trial. It says 11 o'clock. Meet here quarter of. How about that? Is that a date? We have a date. Awesome. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I thank you all for being here. See ya.
Cold mornings, cracked pavement, courthouse steps. He's there before sunrise while the world still rests. No cameras needed, no spotlight glare. Just a man with a purpose, always standing there. Facing the crowd, but the fight in his veins. Truth in his hands, pushing through the rain. Karen sees him, she knows what it means when you've got boots on the ground and you fight for your dreams. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. He don't ask for credit, don't ask for praise. Just fight in the good fight in 1,000 ways. When the cameras fade and the voices die, he's still right there, never asking why. He's got a handshake that you can trust, eyes that don't blink when it comes to us. Karen smiles because she knows it's true. She's got a soldier and his name's CPU. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. When the courthouse is empty and the crowd's gone home, Tom's still walking, he's never alone. 1,000 steps, 1,000,000 prayers, because justice don't sleep and neither does he care.